What's the crack? What's the bleeding story? How yous all doing? Hope you're well. Please do like and subscribe if you're new around here. Let's get into it. Arsenal 3, Nottingham Forest 0. No, great performance by the team, I have to say. Jorginho started, played well. Jesus, yeah, he's like mayonnaise, you know what I mean? That's the way he is at the minute. It's just not working out for him. He done okay, but no goals. He's a striker. He's on a lot of money. That's my sort of take on him. Anyway, let's get in the starting lineup. No Havertz, no Rice, no Martinelli. Didn't even get on the pitch. Now, I don't mind that absolutely whatsoever. I think in past sort of times, like, you know, you would have been winning the game 2-0 or 3-0, and next thing you're bringing on your Saka, your Rice or whatever if you were trying to rest them. But at least this is a full rest that they got, and it's great for the game against Sporting tomorrow night. So I'm sure the likes of Havertz, Rice and Martinelli are itching to get going. I'd say they're fully fit, fully rested, everything rock and rolling. Saka played up to about 80 something minutes or something like that. I would have liked him to be about 70 minutes, but he was playing brilliant. Assist, goal scoring, you know, it is hard to take them off. Sterling come on, done a bit, you know, hey ho. He needs a good run of, in fairness to Sterling, he'd need a run of games, and I mean starting, and I can't see that happening with the form of the likes of Martinelli, you know, Trossard on the left hand side, whatever, in where he's there, you know, it is hard for him to break into that team. Martinelli, you know, but look, I don't care who starts as long as we win games. That's basically the way I put it. Jorginho, Arteta, fair play to him. He had balls to start, the likes of Jorginho and Jesus. He started them, and like that, they done okay. Thomas Partey came on, played brilliant, you know, scored a nice goal. Happy days. Professional performance is what I would sort of put that down to. You know, move on. It's Arsenal need to be challenged now to win nearly all their games up to the January break. There's something like 11 Premier League games in it. If they want to win this league, they have to go out and win them. Man City dropping points again. Liverpool not dropping points. And this is the thing. You know, we'd like to see a draw for Man City Liverpool. It's in Anfield. Man City haven't won there in a few years, or in the last few games have only won 3 or 4 times or something like that, in going back 10 years or so. So it's a tough place for Man City to go, and the form that they're in isn't great. You know, Liverpool looking strong. Let's see what happens. Anyway, getting into the news. The caption that I have, I'll start off with that. Arteta getting hit with a bottle. Yes, a bottle got split open as well. This is going back as far as 2017 when he was a Man City assistant. It was against Man United. It was when the time United were sort of battling Man City for the league. Man City went on to, I don't know, 11, 12 points or something. They pulled off, they won the game. Tensions were up. Coming off the pitch was like Pizzagate. If you're around for that, you know what I'm talking about. But Lukaku launched a water bottle, cracked Mikel on the head and split him open. That's probably why we've never been linked with Lukaku, thankfully, you know what I mean. But yeah, I just thought that was interesting. He got hit by a water bottle, split his head open. He's alright, as we know. He's now Arsenal manager, so he's doing okay. Anyway, in other news, this rumour is not going away. Groyker of Sporting, his contract is up at June 2028, so Sporting have a lot of power here if they're to sell the player. He has a clause in his contract for 83 million sterling release clause. Coventry City paid 20 million for him. Nice bit of business there if they get the release clause, but reports are saying 63, 65 million may be enough to do the job. He is banging in the goals. He scored a hat-trick against Man City. He has 11 appearances in the Premier League, La Ligue. 11 appearances, 16 goals in the league. that's very impressive, you know. And he has a hat-trick against Man City in the Champions League. Next up is Arsenal. Let's see what happens tomorrow night against Arsenal. You know, usually when we're linked to a player, and heavily linked to a player, he likes to flirt, and the only way that he's flirting is by banging a few goals in. So he's going to be a handful tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to seeing him play tomorrow up against the likes of Saliba and Gabriel. Two big lads. Are they going to man mark him? Can you man mark him? Do you just sort of let him? Is it zonal marking? That's up to Arteta to decide that. But it's going to be interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing him play. Amron was asked about him at yesterday's game, I think. He says in September, Groikes said in September that Sporting were asking for way too much money for him. So he is sort of looking to move, challenge himself in other leagues, and that's fair enough. But Sporting says no, we want to hold on to you, and he says okay, fair enough. Let's look at it at the end of the season. That's the way he's thinking. I don't think Arsenal are going to get him in January at all. I think it's a summertime transfer. And just going back to what Amron says, the new Man United boss, he was asked about Groikers. I've just made peace with the Sporting fans. I'm not even going to make a joke about it. So that's what he said about, is he going to look to sign him for Man United? And that's exactly the words he said. Does it give Arsenal an upper hand? No, because by the time this transfer, I think, comes around in the summertime, if Amron's doing well at United, see you later Sporting, don't really care. United are my team now, and they're paying the bills, you know. That's like, you know, I hope that United don't get in the top four, because if they do, it's going to be hard to try and sign him. I want to touch on Ethan and Wary. We're gassing him up. I'm gassing him up. He played absolutely quality when he came on. Scored an absolute great goal. Edge of the box again. He seems to be always scoring them out sort of that direction, which is great. Brilliant. It's what Arsenal need when you're up against it and you need a goal. Edge of the box. Odegaard is good at that as well. Brilliant. But I just want to take people back. The pressure that we could be putting them under as Arsenal fans. The media certainly will be putting them under pressure. But I just want to remind a few people about this player who was going to be the next fucking best thing in world football, and it's Charlie Patino. Yeah, where is he now? The guy who scouted Jack Wilshere said Charlie is the best player who has ever walked through the doors at Hale End. That's what he said. Okay, we're putting a bit of pressure on that young fella straight away. Patino, he was out on loan, Blackpool and Swansea, 72 appearances, 15 combined goals and assists. Arsenal sold him for 1 million to Deportivo La Coruña with a hefty sell-on fee. So if they sell him on, we'll get a few quid. But it's just sort of, I suppose as Arsenal fans, we just need to give Inwari a bit of space. Don't put too much pressure on him. Oh, he's the youngest player ever and this and that, and he's the third or fourth youngest player to score a goal. I don't care. We need to just relax. And I'm not even talking to Arsenal fans, it's the fucking media who's going to put pressure on this young fella. Oh, he's an English player and he's the... Relax. You know what I mean? I heard the press conference with Arteta talking about him. He's, you know, building bricks and building walls and stuff like that. He's right. You do need to just sort of a few 20 minutes here, 10 minutes there, you know, start him in Carling Cups, maybe an FA Cup game. You know, we don't just throw them all in at the deep end and just destroy the young fella under pressure, which happened to Sammy Lokonga. That time when we had no midfield, we threw him in against the likes of Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and he got absolutely battered. Where is he? You know, so I just wanted to sort of mention that Charlie Patino, he, like, you know, from, as it says, the Jack Wilshere, the fella who scouted Jack Wilshere and brought him to Arsenal, Charlie is the best player who has ever walked through the doors at Hale End. That's putting pressure straight away on him. Anyway, another thing, Saliba is definitely on Real Madrid's radar. That's according to former United and Spurs scout with great connections in the game, which he would do. So, said it before, Kyle Walsh said it, you know, everything like that, we've talked about it. It's worrying. We need to win big this year. League, Champions League, one of the major honours, I keep saying it. Then, final thing for today, the expansion of the Emirates Stadium. They're saying that the planning permission should not be a problem at all, because there has been plenty of houses in the Islington area that have been built with no drama with planning permission or anything like that, and because the Emirates is already there and it's just basically extending it up, there shouldn't be a problem there, compared to the likes of Chelsea and like, you know, maybe around Liverpool with Everton and stuff like that. But usually sometimes there does be a few hiccups with planning permission, but apparently Arsenal are okay on that. So from a 60,000 seater to an 80,000 would be nice. Maybe tickets might be a bit available for other people, you know, that small bit easier. Anyway, I'm going to be doing a show with Warren's Team Talks. His link is going to be in the description. It's going to be released on Thursday. I will be reminding you. Recording that tonight, and it's going to premiere on Thursday, so keep an eye out for that. Also, Warren does a great show on a Saturday, 2:30. Does the football show, absolutely great stream. I'd be in a lot as well, so please do drop by and say hello. Until then, please do like and subscribe if you're new around here. Take care, and God bless you all.